Welcome to the video. Sorry for the disrupt and discontinuation of the video. Now we were discussing about the greater momentum and the various names applied to them. That is, one is lesser momentum, how mental bursts form, and how various ligaments, that is peritoneal origin, get their names. Now, the main thing I was emphasizing on, the most crux, the important part, the crux of the understanding part is that we don't have to get confused with these fuzzy names or their concept. As we can imagine, whenever we get confused, just imagine that as we had a number of variety of objects and we wrapped it around and then twist it turn. Now we can correlate the final picture with the initial picture and how did it happen, so that we can logical concept in our mind to get the better perspective of the anatomy, so that studying the portions of those diagrams may be easier and not confusing part. Now I was showing you the cross section of greater momentum development part to make it more clear. We will show I'm going to show it right now. So we here have the developmental image that was takes that took place in utero in fetus. Now here we can see the lining of the peritoneum layer around them. You can clearly visualize the red lining pertaining to peritoneum of. Now what are we seeing? That consider that example again, that you took many objects and the sheet and you oppose them at the ends. Now the thing happening here is you can see the clear lining, how the nature wrapped the sheet around the organs and how it finally took place. Now these two sheets get fused and hence it gets the name greater momentum, because this is actually a sagittal section, and you are visualizing the view, middle aspect of view, and this is the greater curvature of the stomach, greater curvature, and this is the lesser curvature. Now you can clearly visualize how these two sheets came together here and got engaged here, and how this is formed. As you can see here now, how mesentery of transverse colon is attached to the posterior abdominal wall, how these loops are attached. Now we can see here these two fused and form the greater momentum. This is the concept of building of greater momentum, and how this omental bursa is formed. And we see that these two after the fusion of these two, get get in the form of space. We call it omental bursa, and the uh, tunnel going in front of it, it is called the tunnel that takes us in front of it is called epiphyseal foramen or foramen of Winslow. I hope you got the clear view of developmental image. Now we will see the final images that we see after development part in an adult in a few seconds. Just to revive you with the concepts again of layer part that I discussed in first video, we we are seeing the sagittal section of abdomen, and here we see first is skin, and this is campus fascia where we have belly fat localized, and then we have investing deep fascia, between them we have muscles, and then we have extra abdominal transverse fascia here, and innermost layer is parietal peritoneum below the extraperitoneal fat, and here we get whole of the structure, that is posterior abdominal wall, organs, visceral peritoneum. So it is a coronal section of abdomen we are viewing, and viewing this we see the loops between the jejunum and ileum part are cut, and we can appreciate their mesentery attached to the posterior abdominal wall. Here we can see the transverse mesocolon attached to the posterior abdominal wall, as we know how it got formed, and I hope you are with me as we discuss the example very well, and you can imagine how this would have been formed inside the body by the beautiful nature. And this is sigmoid colon mesentery, mesocolon, or we can see sigmoid mesocolon. This is cecum ascending, how it forms, and to give you a better view of mesentery of large intestine, it has been cut. You can appreciate the greater omentum. It is a apron-like structures which acts like a police station of abdomen. This clinical would be discussed later. Just to appreciate the diagram so that you can easily now correlate with the body structures anatomy, you can pause the video here and see here. Now this is the second image I'm showing. This is the most ever found. I got that many students found it confusing due to its naming. They don't know how from where this is formed. Now to tell you, as we go back to our example, we took example of two objects taking those wrapping around, and when we wrap around this object we see this image and overlaying with. Now obviously the wrapper would be continuous and this part would be termed as their connecting part. Same here happens. This is the connecting part of that sheet which nature wrapped around, and this is called as hepatogastric ligament and this is called as hepatoduodenal ligament. Exactly in this manner, how all of the organs are connected. As we are this is a coronal view, and we will see in more transverse section how they get their names. You can pause the video to visualize this image.